So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our video of Moon in the second house as your Atmakaraka. As in, what happens when Moon, Chandra, all right, Nakshatra Pataya, is in the second house and it's a planet with the highest degree. Okay, meaning Moon is closest to the 30th degree point in your particular chart. And as always, if you do not know, if your Moon is your Atmakaraka, who's your Atmakaraka, who's all your 7 Karakas in your chart, for that, check out the links here, Astrology.com, where you'll find my books, reports, consultations, and a link to my academy, Maga the Astrology Academy, where today I've actually just uploaded the 10-second technique of marriage and money, including part 1. So this is part 2. I did part 3. I'm going to do tomorrow. It's so much information just in Venus and Jupiter. And the reason why I'm saying this is because Venus represents Nadi. Jupiter is the Jiva. So when I'm talking about Nadi astrology and I'm talking about Venus, it'll automatically bring out so much information. So yeah, we're going to be doing that. And then there's going to be a brand new remedial course coming in. But anyway, Moon in the second house and not Taurus, Moon in the second house as your Atmakaraka. Okay. So as you know, when planet is the planet with the highest degree, it is kind of characterizing your unraveling of your soul's path. Like, for example, you do not want to take care of the father. You're like, God, please, just I don't want to take care of the father. I want to be out here in the big city. I want to be doing all these things. Please bring somebody to help him. But the thing is, the things that you don't want, you have to do because the Atmakaraka, the Atma, is the one that wants to do it. So your aura or relic consciousness, this biomechanical suit and the brain that makes you think you're me, and I, doesn't really truly exist, because the soul is really the reason why we're here, why we're alive. And so soul is like, okay, I've got to complete this and this and this. And soul does not care if you like it or not. She's like, the soul is like, you go cry, you go even, I'm going to come back and I'm going to still finish this. So the soul is wanting to, finish certain things in this life. That's the Atmakaraka. And because Atmakaraka, right? We have 3 very strong Karakas in our chart. Without them, the life does not exist. One is the Dhiya Karaka, which is Mars, the first house. Second is the Atmakaraka, which is naturally the Sun. Sun is the soul significator. 9th is the Pitrakaraka. Okay, or 9th, I would say, what do you call? Jiva Karaka, sorry, I apologize. So, Dhiya Karaka, Atma Karaka, and Jiva Karaka. And so, Atma Karaka will always behave like the 5th house energy, which is your future, unraveling of your future. So, in the second house, you will be the type of person, whether you like it or not, because we don't know that just by the single placement of the moon. Because sometimes, how moon is impacted in your chart, you may not want to do this, but one will have to take care of the family. One will have to cook for the family when they don't want to. One has to provide cash flow to the family when they don't want to. One has to nourish and serve the family when they don't want to. Atmakaraka is everything that feels like a responsibility. Because here, it's not moon now. It is the queen who is now taking over the kingdom. First, we did sun as the Atmakaraka. The king is taking on the responsibility. Now is the queen taking on the responsibility. Everything is coming to the queen. Like, for example, the king just passed away. Things are chaotic. We don't know who's going to be the next king. The queen is taking over. And especially this is a beautiful position as well for a person to have a great cash flow in their life. But the thing is, because moon is the Atmakaraka, the cash flow comes out but then goes back into the family. One has to take care of the family. And especially with second house, the soul is desiring to sing, soul is desiring to speak, soul is desiring to have a rhythmic pattern to its voice. You will see these people, whether it's your family member, your best friend, your manager, when they speak, it's like your mother's calling you. When they have moon as the Atmakaraka in their second house, you'll feel like it's your mother. Like, these people will not fire you immediately. They will always trying to, like, okay, what do I need to do to make you work? What do I need to do to get you up here? Come on, let's just do it. Okay, enough of this nonsense. I want you to come and work. Where somebody else would probably be like, you're not going to show up on time. One time, don't even come. I'm going to fire you. There's this motherly quality in their voice. And especially with moon in the second, they will always be about not only taking care of the mother, but taking care of the home. They want to make the home clean. The problem that becomes, okay, either they're forced to clean, or when they clean, the house will become immediately dirty because of certain planetary alignments that are connected with the moon. But that is going to be one of the biggest things here. And then also with moon, you will gain through either mother or land. You will gain that. But especially when those circumstances come in, you will see always some dispute may occur with your maternal aunts or uncle, or with a servant who's coming in your home and cooking and cleaning. There's always that. But especially when it comes to, because second house is money, right? You will see the Atma, the soul, is saying, I want to earn money by serving other people. So usually you'll see these people in food business. They will also be in traveling business. They will, or traveling work. If other circumstances are there, they also love to make people feel beautiful, because moon is exalted in the second house naturally. So they'll go into jewelry, gems related type work and business. But the thing is, when it comes to nourishing, that's where your responsibility comes in. You don't have to fight with someone. Okay? You don't have to make some of the biggest decisions. You just are going to be asked to serve and take care. Somehow you're going to be born in a situation where at one point the family's like, oh, we need help. We need you to work, or we need to have this. And then it's not a big decision, but it's like you have to either give your money, your food, or your emotions. Like, you will be born in a family of very emotional people where something happens and boom, you're running back with your family and you're consoling them a lot. And you feel like, I'm doing this time and time over and over again a lot on a regular basis. Because that is the moon and that is the Atma. Okay. But also, you got to understand, moon, just like sun represents like the federal government, moon represents the state government. So we see that such people, when moon is in the second, they become quite engrossed in politics, political events, wanting to get involved in things. Because they want to take care of where they live. That's what their life is about. They just want to clean and take care of things and serve things. So remember, with sun as the Atmakaraka, wherever it is, it's going to be all the big decision and responsibility. Here, the responsibility is simply of one avenue: nourishment and take care. Whichever way the chart is going to ask you to. And I've already just told you the multiple ways is going to do that. And also you will see with moon in the second, when especially the Atmakaraka, not just moon in the second, Because I have seen people with moon in the second, and it works sometimes, doesn't work sometimes. But Atmakaraka, the person is very fond of luxury foods. They're foodies. They love to go either, usually with moon in the second, they would love to go and they love to like cook food, and cook food not only for the family but inviting people in home. It's like they want to be surrounded by plethora of delicious foods, whether it's uh you know vegetarian or non-vegetarian, that doesn't matter. Like usually you will see with moon in the second house, a person may change in their lifetime 3-4 times. Okay, I'm a vegetarian right now, I'm no longer eating meat. And then suddenly they'll change their mind too. Okay, I'll eat some eggs and chicken. Okay, I'll eat mutton as well. Oh, no, no, I'm going to go back. Why? Because remember, moon, even though it's the Atmakaraka, in the second house, which is the earth, moon is also very wavy nature. It's waxing and it's waning. It's waxing and it's waning. So the decision making, you know, it becomes quite evident, and the decision making is not so fast, because Taurus is like the bull doesn't run fast, bull just slowly moves, but it moves, right? It moves. So Taurus, which is controlling the second house, has that bull energy in it, no matter what sign it is. So they'll change it, but like for example, for 5 years they become a vegetarian, then maybe for the next 3-4 years they become a non-vegetarian, they go back to being a vegetarian, then suddenly they become a vegan. It's always intermingled, you know. And this is, the waviness becomes much more apparent here when moon as the Atmakaraka is with Mercury or Saturn. Okay. So anyway, guys, this was my analysis of moon in the second house as your Atmakaraka. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below so you don't miss these type of videos. If you want to know where your moon is placed along with all your cycle details, all my consultations, check out the links here, chaosastrology.com. Otherwise, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.